Hello there, everybody. We're going to get stuff set up here, so give me just a second, as always. That is... Okay. Here's our little Trixie. So give me 1 second here, guys. Let me get this going. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Hold on just a second, guys. I got to get everything set up here. Let's do this. All right, 1 second, guys. There we go. Okay. There she goes again. All right. Okay. So, give me just a second here. Let's see what we got. So Taylor says hello. I am doing good, guys. I am doing really good. Had a good weekend. Just been chilling and relaxing. How's everyone else been doing? I will, guys. Okay, so. And hello, Deanna Winchester. How is it going? All right. Let me get our stuff open here. All right, everyone. Give me just a second here, guys. It always takes me a second to set this up, but once I do, then we're good, so. Be thinking of your questions if you don't have them already. Sometimes you guys come on here and you don't have them quite figured out, and that's just fine. Alright. Almost there. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Hey, Jano, how's it going, bud? Alrighty. So, we're going to do it this way, guys. We do the random number generator. I'll try and remember, Deanna. I'll try and remember that supernatural deck. When it's your turn, when I get to your question, you tell me what's up, okay? And just say, hey, remember that supernatural deck? And I'll say, okay, thank you. Awesome, Cambria. Thank you, guys. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with, we got Jennifer. Awesome. There is Rhubarb. How you doing, Rhubarb? I am doing good. I am doing good. I like the star eyes. I do. I try and do that myself, but people tell me to knock it off. Restraining orders are something I've gotten used to. Let's just put it that way. Oh, that's good. That's some espresso right there. That's some good shit. All right, let me get everyone's name written down. So we have Jennifer Simpson. Your number is number 1. Jennifer Simpson, number 1. Taylor Washington, your number is 2. Taylor Washington's number is 2. All right, Giote. I can never say your name. It's like a tongue twister. I'm sure it's beautiful. I just have a hard time saying it. So, Jyoti Moira, your number is 3. Okay, Jyoti. You did, Jay, know you had some divine timing? Steven Universe style. Yes, I love Steven Universe. That's one of my... I need to watch the rest of the episodes. I got through with the... Well, I don't want to say. Giote? G-O-T. I think that's how you say it, maybe? I'm not sure. All right. And then we have, let's see, Deanna Winchester is number 4. So Deanna Winchester, you are number 4. And then we have Jano, you're number 5. Okay. And then we have Cambria and Rhubarb. Yep, Cambria and Rhubarb. Okay, Cambria, you are number 6, and Rhubarb, you're number 7. Cambria is number 6, Rhubarb is number 7. And Odile, your number is 8. So when it's your turn, I will let you know. And always remember, you guys, to like the video. Yeah, you're on the list, Taylor. You're number 2. I said your number just a second ago. Taylor Washington, you are number 2. So, and read the description, guys, if you don't understand kind of what it is we do here. Okay, let me do this here. All right. One second. Here we go. You're very welcome. My weekend was good, Cambria. My weekend was really good. Honestly, it was really, really good. Very nice. Awesome. That's awesome, Jano. Stuff like that you'll find happens more and more. It's interesting. I feel like the more psychic we get, the more we kind of tune into those signals. Hey there, Amber. How is it going, my friend? I did see your donation. Sure, Elizabeth. Yeah. Absolutely. If you'd want to do that, we can do that. So let's do this. So Amber, and then go like this here. Had my psychic class. It was good. It was good. It was a good weekend, just kind of a chill weekend, learning how to tap into them extra special abilities, you know? Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, so let's do this then. Because we will get back to it. You guys will get back to the free list here. Amber did pay when she came in there. Hello there, Blah. How are you doing? Thank you. If you guys wouldn't mind, like and subscribe. And you can be added to the list. Awesome. Awesome. I can do that for you. Let me do this here. Hold on. Okay. 1 second, guys. Let me do this really quick. There we go. And then let's do this. Okay, there we go. All right, thank you. Thank you. So, subscribed. Awesome. So, Pratima, your number is 9, and you guys can look below on what we have there. And Blah, your number is 10. Like I said, just look in the description down below and you can see what it is we're doing exactly. Okay. All right, and Elizabeth donated as well. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, Cambria donated as well. Perfect. Thank you, Cambria. Awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We have Amber, then we have Elizabeth, and then we have Cambria here. So let's do this. Okay, Amber, what was your question, my friend? Let's start with you, and then let's go down. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Atlanta, yes, I can put you on the list. So Atlanta, your number is number 11. So look in the description down below. Your number is number 11, Atlanta. All right, and I can do this really quick. Let me go to here. Let's do that. All right, there we go. So essentially, I'm not going to do anything now, okay? I have a random number generator. right here. And this will be what we use to decide who's coming up next, okay? Once a number has been called, it will not be called again, okay? You're good. You're good, Cambria. PayPal, Cash App, it all works. No problems there. No worries. In fact, I appreciate it immensely that you guys are doing that. Donations help the channel immensely. All right. All right, let's look at that for you, Amber. Okay. Let me move this over here. All right. So we're doing the paid list right now. We have Amber, Elizabeth, and then Cambria. So let's focus on Amber's questions. So Amber says, I'd like an energy update on Michael. I officially cut him off. Does he even care? So let's look at that, Amber. Let's see what we can do here for you. Okay. All right. What's going on with Michael? Does he even care that Amber has officially cut him off? Let's see here. All right, couple more shuffles, everybody. Okay. If Chantel gets here, we will post the list up. Right now, though, it's going to be a little tricky, but I do have your numbers. So if you guys want to ask what your number is again, let me know. Hey there, SH Marin. Like and subscribe. I can put you on the free list, my friend. Okay, so Michael's feelings. Let's look here. Does he even care? Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. How do I say the name? How do I say the name? Because that one right there, you'll be here to listen to. Okay. Schmarin? Schmarin? How do you say it? How do you say it? Just so I understand. Ah, okay. I've got it right here. Sun Goddess Ari, how you doing, my friend? I'll put you on the list here. Your number is number 12. Okay. So let me do this here, and let me put... Alrighty, okay, so Sun Goddess Ari, your number is 12. There we go. Alright. His name is Aaron. Ah, okay, Aaron is fine. I should have seen that. I should have seen it being Aaron. I didn't see it that way. Okay. All right, so Aaron, we'll focus on you. You're going to be after Amber. And you're number 13, Shirley. All right. Okay. So here's what I get, Amber. Very first thing I get are these cards here. So I get okay. I get adjacent possibilities, which is right here. Okay. Then I get the Goddess of the Moon card, and I get community in reverse. Okay. What I see here is that this person doesn't know how to proceed further in a relationship. So what I would say, honestly, is that community in reverse, adjacent possibilities, Goddess of the Moon, the subconscious of this person, is going to be something that's going to be hard to kind of get into. It's going to be hard to explain, right? Because even this person doesn't know what's going on in their own mind. That's the kind of closed offness I'm feeling here. This person doesn't want to have this happen, but again, people have self-sabotaging ways. People have ways of kind of getting in their own heads, overthinking something that should be more of an innocent situation, and they overthink it to death. It's like if someone is hold on. If someone is holding on to a bird, for instance, like a really tiny, delicate bird, if you really love that bird, you're gonna have a loose grip on it. You're not gonna try and squeeze it to death. And this person is squeezing that bird to death. They don't know how to let things go and how to let things move on in a natural way. And it has nothing to do with you, Amber. It has something to do with this person's trauma, whatever they've been through. And until they work through that, they're not going to understand what's going on. So I have a feeling that relationships for this person get about as far as it did with you. And then this person just says, I don't know how to go further. Because he's not sharing enough of himself to go further. Even though you would want to be there, you would want to help them. They have to want to help themselves. And if that's not the case, then that's not the case, right? If they're not going to be able to help. Hold on one second here. Is that making sense so far, Amber? Thank you, Cambria. Again, here, let me see something here. Okay. Is he sad? What's he feeling? Right here. So, community in reverse. I'll draw a couple more cards here. So let me do this. So, community in reverse. Okay? That's showing that someone isn't willing to move forward, isn't willing to step forward. Are they sad? Yes. I do feel like they're sad. I feel like this person beats themselves up, but at the same time, they don't let you in. So how can you help? How can you help the situation? Not only do they not let you in, I feel like they would reward your generousness to help them through their difficulties with just obstacles, or just being stubborn, just maybe not even wanting to admit there's an issue or a problem going on. So let me draw some cards here and see. But okay, all right, thank you, Oceany Chap. You're gonna be down the list here a little bit, but hold on here. Super appreciated, Oceany Chap. You're gonna be after Cambria. Right now we're on Amber, and then it goes to Aaron, and then Cambria, and then it will be your turn. Okay, Oceany Chap. So if we can hold tight, I'd appreciate it, and we'll get to you here in just a second. Okay. But thank you for the donation, my friend. All right, so let's shuffle these cards. Let's do this. Awesome, thank you guys. Okay, so Cambria said, I will just post both of my questions together once I'm called. Awesome, Cambria, that works. That definitely works. All right, let's do this here. Yeah, self-sabotage is something that it's hard. It's hard to, in a way, it's almost hard to be upset with the person because they're already upset with themselves, right? It makes it really difficult to focus on, like, you getting your problems, your needs met, because this person's already in their head so much, and so it makes it hard to understand. Let me look here, though. So let's look at community in reverse and adjacent possibilities. So how is Michael feeling here? Community in... Okay. Wow. Okay. This is pretty cut and dry right here. So on community and the only reason I'm doing it this way, you guys, is because these cards are next to other cards. If I read this card by itself, it would be something that I would feel would be more positive. But the context of the cards next to each other makes a huge, huge difference. So let me show you what I'm talking about so you guys can understand. All right. We have the community card right here, okay? Then we have the sun card in reverse. Community card and the sun card in reverse. This person knows that there's an issue here. I feel like this person feels bad, guilty, shame, whatever there happens to be here. But instead of addressing it, opening up, this person just gets embarrassed and shuts down. And in this situation here, there's nothing you could do. There is not anything you can do. A therapist would be like, you need to go to a therapist kind of a thing. Like, you need to go, you need to do something to open yourself up, because this person's going to keep messing up these relationships until they get these issues sorted out. Then I got this. So the adjacent possibilities card, okay, with 5 of coins. All right, look at that card. 5 of coins is like a destitute card. It's very like you're out in the wilderness. There's nothing to protect you. This person knows they have issues, but they cannot do anything to stop these issues. There is help. There is hope for them, but they look at this like it's too big for them to conquer, and instead of viewing it like something that they could do and they could take steps to improve it, they probably just say, this is how I am. This is just how I am. I'm not willing to change. You know, or I can almost hear this person saying, maybe if I was younger I could change, or maybe if this was going on. I don't feel like they're a bad guy. I don't, but I feel like the self-sabotage is on another level. So it's kind of like, it's like no matter how much you could talk to this person or tell them things that are positive about themselves, they could come up with another reason why it would be negative. Like, you'd say, oh, you're a nice person. They'd say, well, you don't really know who I am, right? Or you'd say, basically that. It's that kind of self-sabotage where it's like you're trying to get to know this person more and more, but each time you try and get to know them more, they shut down more and more. And it becomes a thing here where they're like almost threatened by the fact that someone wants to know about them. That's what I'm feeling with this person. So, do they feel bad? Yes. Do they feel guilty? Yes. I'm talking about like Catholic levels of guilt. I'm talking about shame on a level that this person needs to get some stuff figured out. But until they do, it's not going to work. It's not going to work until they do. And I don't know, in this point in time, we do have Goddess of the Moon right here. And I'll draw one more card on top of this just to see what we get for Goddess of the Moon. But let's see. All right. Hey there, Nina. How's it going? And I'll read your question here in just a second, Oceany Chap and Rhubarb. I had a great weekend. I just get focused on the readings. I want to get them going. So, give me just a second here. All right. Okay, so this person can fix their problems. Okay, Goddess of the Moon. This is the subconscious. The moon is the subconscious. It's the divine feminine. Okay, it can deal with psychic ability. It can deal with a lot of stuff like that. But then we have 4 of coins in reverse. In order to heal their subconscious, to make it better, they need to focus on instead what is around them that's helping them. I feel like this person has a lack of mentality in a lot of ways. And even though I feel like they can be nice and they can be kind, they can also be, like I've been saying, self-destructive. To the point of, I just feel like this person right now just doesn't feel like this person gets it. They want to have a relationship. They want to be close. They just don't know how. So, yeah, they feel bad. But if they're in their head this much, and they're not willing to talk about it, then nothing we can do, right? So that's what I'm seeing here, Amber. Hopefully this helps. Didn't exactly answer in the way you would probably want, but hopefully this helps to give you closure on making the right decision, because I feel like you did. What is an 8 psychic, Oceany Chap? And did that answer your question, Amber? I'll take an 8 psychic over a 7 psychic, because those 7 psychics are messed up. You don't even want to know about those 7 psychics. No, Oceany Chap. I have no idea what an 8 psychic is. I was poking fun at it. I was thinking it was a card draw that you were doing. You're not a 7. You're a 10 in my book, okay? Don't worry about that. I didn't know what kind of game we were playing, so if I get it wrong, you got to be patient with me, okay? And I will get it wrong. I'm very good at that. Hello, Erica Smith. Like and subscribe, and I can put you on the list here. Your number is number 14 if you like and subscribe. Just let me know that you've liked and subscribed here. And, Aaron, what are your questions? Yes, this helps. It sucks, but at least I won't feel guilty about moving on. Yeah, you shouldn't feel guilty. You shouldn't feel guilty because, yeah, you have needs. You're a person. You should have that. 0 to 10. Okay, so you feel like you're an 8 today, Oceany Chap. Awesome. Awesome, I love that. Loving the Edgar Allan Poe yes. This is one of my favorite shirts. Very comfy and cozy. If you're feeling an 8, Oceany Chap, that's awesome. Synchronicities abound, right? Thank you. So, Erica Smith, your number is 14. All right? Thank you so much, my friend, for subscribing. Okay, Aaron says 2 premonitions fell true, though my last one hit me with a migraine 5 minutes after. Hello there, Ravenwind. How are you doing, my friend? So tell me, Aaron, these premonitions, these gave me a weird feeling that I should question. Okay, so you had a migraine. Do you have migraines often? No, we're on the paid reading list, Taylor. Right now I'm on the paid reading list, so we haven't done any of the numbers yet, but it's a random order draw that we do, so anyone can be called. Awesome, Ravenwind. Awesome. Not at all. Okay. So, there can be a few things that go on there. These premonitions. Let me do this here. Last grain was over a year ago. And then you had this happen, Aaron, and it made you... that's interesting. So, psychic ability, if there... Not necessarily if there's a blockage, but depending on what the premonition was, depending on what it was, it can make it so that we can either have a subconscious aversion to it or something along those lines. Not saying that's the case, but what I'm feeling right off the bat when I'm getting this is like a blockage of energy. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like a bad thing. It's just something that happens sometimes when we're dealing with, let's call it prophecy or seership, depending on what the I suppose premonition is, it can really affect things. So can you tell me, Aaron, what was the premonition about? I mean, if you want to, or if was it something small, was it something big, and do your premonitions generally come true? The second was family conversation at work and was word for word. Wow. Hey there, Jenny. I'll put you on the list here. Your number is number 15, Jenny. So look down in the description. You can see how we do things. Right now I'm on the paid list. But thank you for subscribing. So first premonition was general work. Second was a family conversation at work. It was word for word. Okay. And so right after you had the second premonition, then you got hit with a migraine. Was the, because sometimes when we have these premonitions, was it a mundane conversation or was it an actual important conversation? Sometimes psychic ability can be, like we hear something, it could be word for word, but it can be mundane, or it can be something that can affect your life. So how did this conversation go? Was it a life-altering conversation, or was it something more mundane, Aaron? Sorry, that's a lot of questions there, but I'm a fast talker if you haven't noticed. Conversation about your motorcycle and you lying about something. Okay, okay. I like the honesty. I do like the honesty. Which was very on the spot. Okay. Okay. And how often these premonitions? Then you realize it fell true, and then you had the migraine hit shortly after. Okay, so I'm thinking, Aaron, what we could be talking about here is just basically kind of a blockage in psychic ability. There can actually be a few reasons why this happened. And one of them is going to sound a little strange. It's been months at a time. Okay. Okay. So give me a second here. I'm going to draw some cards for you, Aaron. But is it okay if I try to connect with you psychically and see if I can get something? Sometimes I can get something, sometimes I can't. But it helps me to practice. So if you wouldn't mind, regardless, we can do some cards. But I just want to see what we can get here. And I want to ask permission before I do anything. Go right ahead, though. Your brain is still recovering. Okay. Hopefully you get feeling better. My girlfriend has migraines, and they are... I've never had one myself, but they seem horrible, and I'm sorry that's something you experience. Okay. So who is, I had something, Aaron, and if this makes sense... Oh, getting fancy with my coffee, you bet your ass, Nina. Espresso shot with some milk. Delicious. So who... Aaron, I got two names coming in here. Who are either Carl or Lucas or like... Carl or Luke? I don't know if either of those names mean anything to you. But I got the name Carl and then immediately got the name Luke or Lucas. But again, if that makes sense or doesn't, you let me know. Okay. Hey there, Tina. Your number, if you can like and subscribe and tell me that you liked and subscribed, your number will be number 16 on the list here. So, are we doing something now, Aaron? Are we looking to possibly minimize or downsize our lives in some way? I feel like we're looking at shortening things down, and then I feel like we're going to be going through a paradigm shift, which is going to be coming into probably a lot of realizations, especially with these visions. But the paradigm shift is interesting, and I'll explain that in just a second. Been planning to scrap a project, so that makes sense. Like minimizing things, having it be smaller. Are we scrapping the project because of an error that we feel like was made? Or maybe we feel like we bit off more than we can chew? And I keep seeing with you, I keep seeing a balloon, and then I'm seeing like an aurora borealis with, it's almost like a target in the middle, and then I almost feel like the balloon's rising up, and I'm feeling like you definitely have some abilities here, Aaron, but is there a fear on expressing these abilities more fully or trying to find out more about them? Is there something there about that, if that makes any sense? Because I get a sense that you've been rising up to your abilities, you've been rising up to this way of expressing yourself, but there's something that's kind of financially too much. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay. Thank you, Tina Marie. Your number is 16, and you can look in the description down below. I'm on the paid readings right now, but once we do the free, then we can do that. Haven't tapped in too often. Okay. So, my understanding, what I'm feeling with these, Aaron, is this. When we're first starting out, we're going to have kind of random events happen. And a lot of times it's going to be like more mundane information. For instance, you didn't have a psychic premonition of the world ending, or of a really bad cataclysmic event. You had something that was more mundane, and that can happen from time to time. Once we learn how to get these psychic abilities in control, though, it's going to help. And I feel like when this premonition happened, and then it actualized itself in front of you, and you saw what happened, I feel like you could be going through a little bit of a paradigm shift, realizing that this is much more real than we thought it was going to be, like in a way that could be possibly practical for us. So this right here, what I'm seeing is basically you coming into your own power with this. I am feeling like, though, as soon as I said coming into your own power, I felt like I was playing 8-ball pool, but yeah, I felt like I was playing 8-ball, and I felt like, are we in an environment where it's harder for us to express this in a positive way? Do people around you support these kinds of abilities, or is this something that's more underground? Right, rather than the moon exploding. You know what? If someone does see the moon explode and they're a very accurate psychic, I would rather not know about it. I can't do anything about it. I'll just sit here and I'll wait until the tsunami takes me. The moon, that'd be a scary thing, wouldn't it? Okay. This isn't Dragon Ball Z, right? That I know of. I've only found one Dragon Ball, so I don't think it is. But you had something happen, and I think you believe in this stuff. I don't think you're closed off to it, but you had an event happen where you really couldn't question it in one way or the other, and it sort of forced you to believe something. I have friends that practice for sure. Okay. So this right here, I think the migraine, all that kind of stuff, the reason why that happened is it's releasing that latent psychic energy. And as time goes on, the migraines should actually lessen once we get used to these abilities and how they're coming in. But they can be difficult to work with if we try to use them. As weird as that sounds. Like, for instance, having places where we can practice is really good to have. And I would honestly say right now, Aaron, in your life, if you could practice, I would really recommend it. Give me 1 second here. Awesome. Thank you. Got another donation. Okay, Jennifer, you will be after... so we have Aaron, who I'm on right now, then Cambria, then Oceany Chap, and then Jennifer. Thank you so much, guys. I super appreciate this. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, Jenny. I got your PayPal. So right now I'm on Aaron, and then Cambria, and then Oceany Chap, and then it will be your turn, Jennifer, because that's who's on the paid list right now. So So Aaron, does that kind of help answer that question? The migraine to me can be psychic energy. I do have the means to. I just never considered it really. So do this, Aaron. And yes, I do feel like you have the means to. I feel like you have ability. I feel like this is something that you've had glimpses of here and there. And let's see. Yes, Pratima, 9 is your number. And I feel like right now is going to be a time for you to explore these abilities. It's kind of like how would you know if you could be someone who would be really good at playing the piano, unless you try playing the piano, right? And so in this kind of situation, I feel like you have a knack for it. I'm getting a sense of, it's almost like white energy. I wonder if you've done energy healing before. I'm getting a sense of white energy, and then I'm seeing snow. I feel like you would be a good healer. I do feel like you'd be a good healer. And I do feel like there can be a sense of prophecy or seership on a small level at this point in time. But you're probably just going to be seeing more mundane things, because that's usually what happens with psychic ability. It's pretty rare that it's these really high profile things, at least from my experience. But people are different, right? But I would say do this. Allow yourself to meditate, okay? Hey there, Chromatica's Rebel. I'll put you on the list as number 17. I'll let you know, GOT, when to post. Give me 1 second here. Hey there, Stephanie Zonko. Yes, I can. Like and subscribe. I can put you on the list here. Chromatica's Rebel, your number is 17. And, yeah. Oh yeah, Elizabeth. I can see it. I can sense it from him. There's something there that they need to tap into, and the best way to do it is to sit in a quiet space and allow yourself to call your spirit guides close to you so that you can develop. There's 2 ways that we can focus on. So there's unfoldment. When we're talking about psychic ability, this is more about mediumship if I use the words unfoldment. But there's development and there's unfoldment, right? And right now, if we allow things to happen in a very gentle process, I'm doing good, V. How are you? If we allow things to happen in a very gentle process, we can gain a lot more of an understanding how to use this. But if we are thinking that we have to master this, that it needs to be done, it has to be this way, it won't come to us in an easy way. We need to make this fun, and we need to make this something that's going to be easier for us to experience in depth. But we have to make it fun for ourselves, because that's going to make it flow a lot better. Like if you're learning a new hobby or a new skill or whatever it happens to be, when it's fun, it works a lot better. And with psychic ability, you have to be in that state. That fun state is really good to be in. Focusing on learning as much as you can, no matter what the subject is going to be super helpful, because when we're talking about psychic information, it comes through in the things that we already know and the symbols that we already understand. Sometimes we get collective unconscious symbolism, the collective subconscious, but most of the time it comes from our own kind of psychic lexicon. So experiment with this. Allow yourself to focus and meditate, Aaron, and don't focus on I don't know if you've meditated, if you're someone who does meditate, but if it's difficult for you to get into a meditation state, start very small. Start meditating, clearing your mind in 5-second intervals, and then slowly increase it over time. And when you can enter into a very quiet space, then ask for your guides to come close. And whatever impressions you get from that, I want you to feel those things in your body, and then I want to ask for your guides to step back. And I want you to do a come forward, step back kind of thing there, because they're going to help you develop much, much quicker. But you have to ask for their assistance during this process. And no matter what it is you want to do, whether it's mediumship, energy healing, psychic ability, dream analyzing, tarot, whatever it happens to be, this will help. This will definitely help, and your guides can help increase that. You may still have random fluxes, if that's the right word, of psychic energy, like these. I can almost see it like a bubble bursting, and then you have a bunch of energy coming in. Yeah, so we can talk more about this, but Aaron, let's try doing where You're allowing yourself and your mind to be still, and you're calling your guides forward to you, and then focusing on what sensations you feel. And this can be seeing something, hearing something, feeling something, smelling something, tasting something. It can be any of the senses that we already have, plus possibly temperature or other kind of situations or factors. So focus on that. And then, yeah, I'm thinking that's where you can go with that. If it's something you want to develop, you're going to have this issue. Okay, I'll say this as the last thing. You're going to be dealing with this regardless. Yeah, your number will be number 18. You're going to have this regardless, Aaron. And it's up to you on what you want to do with it. But it's going to be there. It's going to be there regardless. So if you want to ignore it, you can. But it'll come up in random situations and you'll be like, well, that's confusing. Or if you want to embrace it, that to me would be the right thing to do. But Spirit's never going to force anything on us. But I feel like it's time for you to embrace it. I feel like that's kind of what Spirit's trying to say, if that makes any sense. Hold on one second. Hey there, Lady Libra. Are you wanting to be on the list? If so, your number would be 19. So a lot of times, what do you mean? What do you mean, Aaron? You're curious about as to what is getting to you really. Tell me what you mean by that. All right, number 19, Lady Libra, and I hope you are having a good one on Monday. I hope everyone's having a good one. Okay. I speak. How you doing? How are you doing? Hey there, Paul Meeks. How are you doing, my friend? The sunglass emoji. I feel like something is trying to tell me, well, something. When they get in here, all those cats. Hello there, Indaka Moonlight. Awesome, I'm glad to hear that I speak. I'm doing good. Awesome, Paul Meeks. So, Aaron, right now, I want you to look at it this way, all right? So, we have a couple ways we can look at this. Just ain't a clue, or is it just me? No, I think there's something going on with you. I do. But when it comes to psychic ability, there can be this sense of feeling like something is trying to contact us and it's super important and we have to focus really hard and we have to get there. A lot of times that's just the ego. That's just the ego trying to say something. I've never had it where my ability was coming through and something really had to get to me and tell me what was going on. Most of the time it's our ego and trying to assign self-importance to something. It's not the case. It's not the case. A lot of the time psychic ability presents itself in very mundane ways, and then when you're ready to hear the message, and then when you're more developed, then you can get messages. But right now your psychic ability is just trying to say, hey, I'm here. I'm right here. Look at me. Hello. You know, that's what your psychic ability is saying. And that would be annoying because that was a screech of a sound that I made. So hopefully that makes sense. A lot of this is mundane stuff, and I know that's not what people want to hear. You want to hear that you raise up and you have light shoot out of your ass and it's beautiful the whole time. A lot of it's mundane, like really mundane stuff. I've had really boring dreams that have come true, and it's... Yeah, JK, I can put you on the list. Your number is 20. I hope that helps you, Aaron. I hope that gives you some insight. Kind of helped to answer that question. Just focus on allowing psychic ability to come to you, and I don't think the migraines will happen as much, because to me it sounds like a collection of energy that's like a kinked hose, and when it came through, yeah. Ooh, sorry to hear that, V. Spirit's never going to try to force anything on us. especially when it comes to exploring our own psychic abilities. There's never going to be a part where it's like, you have to develop now. You know, it's not like that. It's much more of a gentle process, especially with psychic stuff, because spirit, you can't force psychic ability. Hey there, Jano. But does that help answer your question, Aaron? Thank you, Elizabeth. You're very kind. I'm learning myself. I'm learning a bunch of things, but I'm not going to be able to tell you guys what I'm learning until we get your levels up here a little bit. Because when we're talking about this kind of stuff, getting information, focusing on how to articulate that information, I'm learning that as well. And so you guys will be learning as I'm learning. But, yeah. Thank you, Elizabeth. Very kind. No, Odile, you're on the list. I'll let you know when it's your turn. I will let you know when it's your turn. Okay. I'm going to go to... So we have Cambria now. And thank you, Aaron, for coming to the channel. I super appreciate you, my friend. And you're welcome here anytime. I'd love to talk about psychic stuff. It is my favorite. Hold on. I just really wanted to share that with you, Chance. I'm doing much better. And so the voices today, I barely heard any. I felt normal and happy for once. Awesome, I speak. That's awesome. Indica wants in on that. So Indica, if you can like and subscribe, I can put you on the list. And... okay, let me do this here. So I'm gonna kind of put this off to the side. Each and every one of us as a psychic is going to express themselves differently, okay? So do not compare yourself to any other person that's going through. Thank you, Indica. Your number is 21. Okay, and we're doing a random list draw. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate that. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to focus on Cambria's question, and let's see what we can come up with here. But I'm so glad I speak. I'm so glad. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Okay. Question number 1. Do you see me inviting the wrong people to my baby shower? Is there anything I need to be aware of? I've been very indecisive, but I may just be overthinking. All right, let's look at that. Let me read the question again. So, do I see you inviting the wrong people to your baby shower? Well, if you invite me, you won't be inviting the wrong people. Just invite me and I'll invite some people. We'll give this baby a shower. All right, let's see what we can do here, though, for you, Cambria. All right, let's do this here. Hey there, Padma. You'll be number 22. There we go. All right. You're number 22, Padma. We're still doing the randomized list, so... alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Will Cambria invite the wrong people to her baby shower? I'm curious as to the answer to this question. Will Cambria invite the wrong people to her baby shower? The answer to this question is an interesting one, as I will say every single damn time. Yes, JK, you're on the list. I told you, your number's 20. I put you on the list a while ago. You're definitely invited, Chance. Everybody's going to be asking for a reading at the shower. Well, I will be illiterate when I'm at your shower, so there will be no reading. All right, so here's what we got. We got woman holding a heart in reverse. We've got man holding a coin. All right. It's a big-ass coin or it's a small-ass man. We haven't decided. And then we have magician in the mirror. All right. So, woman holding a heart in reverse. All right. When I see this card right here, I feel like you're overthinking it. I do. I do feel like you're overthinking it. I feel like we have these perfectionistic tendencies. And the thing with perfectionistic tendencies is that it doesn't matter what happens. It does not matter what happens. It will not be perfect. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm saying that life isn't perfect. Life is sloppy. It's messy. It's, but that's life, right? And I feel like, honestly speaking, as long as you focus on bringing people that you feel would help uplift and, you know, be there for you, I feel like it's going to be a good reading here. We have these cards here, Man Holding a Coin and the Magician in the Mirror. These cards right here, these are making me feel like, yeah, as long as you're inviting the... Oh, thank you, Indica. That's very nice. Thank you. As long as you focus on bringing in positivity, I think you're going to be just fine. But if you're focusing on this, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. You worded the question in a way where I feel like I would word it differently, okay? We're friends here. We can talk about this. So, you said this. You said, do you see me inviting the wrong people to your baby shower? How about we flip the script just a teeny tiny, very small amount, and we say, will I invite the right people to my baby shower? If you're focusing on inviting the wrong people, even though you're saying, do you see me inviting the wrong people? What you're doing is you're putting out what's the word? You're putting out a signal to the universe about the wrong people coming to your baby shower. Even though what you said after was, do you see me inviting the wrong people? You're still allowing that to be something. Instead, let's focus on having it be, do you see me inviting the right people to my baby shower? Well, not my baby shower, but if I were to have one, it would be a boy, 31 pounds, 11 ounces. It would be a boy and a cat, a really big cat. Anyway, I feel like you're going to be just fine. I feel like you're going to be just fine. We're overthinking it just a little bit, but I understand you want it to go well. Just let things happen and focus on allowing things to come in the right way instead of focusing on allowing things to come in the wrong way. Mother Teresa said something that kind of makes sense in this scenario. So she said, I will never go to an anti-war rally. All right? She said, I'll never go to an anti-war rally, but I will go to a pro-peace rally. Okay? That's because an anti-war rally focuses on war, but in the opposite direction. But a peace, you know what I mean? So that's what I see there. Sometimes I feel like family could be judgmental and somewhat nosy. I just don't want to cuss nobody out. So, if you're feeling that way, you guys, you know how I feel about this stuff. You know how I feel. I feel like self-love is more important, and if someone is going to be an asshole, just don't invite them. And if they have a problem with it, just be like, I don't like you. I don't like you as a person. No offense, but you as a person is offensive to me as a person. That's a whole ass toddler. Yes. You bet. But I feel like Cambria, as long as it's within expectation, I understand family can be toxic in the way they handle things. But if they have a problem with anything, stand up for yourself. Say what's going on there, because it's your baby shower. And honestly, yeah. I feel like standing up to family is kind of one of the things that we need to do if that's the case. But I'm hoping that's not the case. Hopefully that helps answer that question, Cambria. I think it'll be okay. I do. And if someone's going to be nosy or whatever, at least you can still have a baby shower. If we're focusing on not having a baby shower because someone could come along and ruin it, then we're living our life for other people. And I don't think that should be the case. I feel like if you want to have a baby shower, have a baby shower. You know? All right, let me look at your other question here. So, Abhishek, Abhishek, man, like and subscribe, and I can add you to the list, and then read the description, and I'll let you know when you can post your question. But let me know if you've liked and subscribed, and then I can give you a number. Okay. You are welcome. Thank you, Indica. Awesome. Okay. So Abhishek, if you liked and subscribed, your number is 23. And if you didn't like and subscribe, well, then no soup for you, my friend. But, yeah. All right, let's do this here. Let me read her other question. Okay. Question number 2. Do you see me leaving my current job within the next 3 months? All right. Thank you very much, Abhishek. Like I said, your number's 23. I will let you guys know. We're doing random list style. It's like Open Gundam style, but it's not nearly as musical or catchy. I think it'll be good. I do. I think it'll be good. And if people have a problem with it, just flip them the bird. Give them one of these and say, get out of here. Go away. My energy's more important than your criticisms. Oh, that coffee's rolling through me now, guys. All right, let's do this. Okay. Will you be leaving your job in the next 3 months? Let's focus on this. Will you be leaving your job in the next 3 months? Let's see if that's going to happen here for you. Alright. Wheelass is wondering if she's going to be leaving her job in the next 3 months. Let's see. Ah. Alright, here's what I see for you. I'm going to stop now. We have action in reverse. We have Angel of Love, but then we have Victory. So this card right here, yes, I'm feeling in the next 3 months you will be leaving. I do feel like it's going to be slow going. It might take you a minute to find something else to go to, but I do feel like within the next 3 months you will be leaving. You have to make the decision and have the courage to stick with it, though, Cambria. And I feel like your initiative is getting stronger and stronger, and so I feel that you're going to be making some good decisions. But it's going to be a minute before this comes to fruition. But I do feel that there can be something much better for you on the horizon. Hey there, D. How's it going? But hopefully that helps, Cambria. If it's a draining job, you don't like doing it, we can do that. Yes, Dee Dee, the list is still open. You would be number 24. Let's see. All right. Does that help answer your question, Cambria? Basically, just keep the faith. I do feel like you're going to find something. I do. Maybe within 2 months, but it feels like 3 would be around that time. I'm sorry you're working in the place where you don't feel like it's fun to work at, but use that as a way to, as a springboard for other places that you would want to work. That's what I would say. That's what I'm hoping is before. I saw 2 months coming in, but then I was thinking it could be 3 months, just because, you know. Okay, Oceany Chap, what was your question? What was your question, Oceany Chap? Hopefully you're still there. Okay. Let me get through here. Oh, Paul, sorry about this, my friend. Do you want to be added on the list too? Paul Meeks, your number would be number 25. All right. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. Okay. Oceany Chap, are you there? Oh, awesome. We have Gabby on the list. Thank you, Gabby. Okay, Oceany Chap, perfect. Okay, should you become a physicist? Is gravity getting you down? I'm just kidding, that's a horrible joke. Should you become a physicist studying life? Let's see that. All right, Gabby, so here's what we got, Gabby. So you're going to be after Jennifer. Right now I'm reading Oceany Chap, and then it's going to be Jennifer, and then it will be your turn, Gabby, okay? So just sit tight for a second, because those are the people that paid in front of you. But you're guaranteed to get a reading when you guys pay in a timely manner. It's as timely as I can make it. Okay. But thank you, Gabby. Okay. So, Oceany Chap says, should I become a physicist studying life? Let's look at this. Rhubarb has given me a smiley face with teeth. Those emojis rarely have hair. They are just yellow bald people. Ah. Paul Meeks is posting some questioning sunglass emojis. I like it. I like it. All right, Oceany Chap. Should Oceany Chap become a physicist? Can you guys not see me? Oh, hold on. Okay, can you guys see me? Sorry about that. Yeah, technical difficulties. Now you can. Okay. That was awesome. Okay. It was all black. Well, damn it. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. Awesome. You can see me. Perfect. Perfect. Sorry about... You could hear me, though, right? Follow my voice to the light. You're good, Deanna. We haven't even started on the free list yet. We're still doing the paid. Okay, so. Not yet, Erica. I do like the hang loose, though. I didn't know there was an emoji for that. There is an emoji for everything. All right, let's see here. I think so. I think we got everything figured out here. I wonder... You guys refresh often, just in case. Just in case. I don't know what's going on, guys. I am so sorry. There shouldn't be an issue, but if there is, then I hope there's not. I can't do anything on my end. Okay, so right now, Oceany Chap, I'm getting this right here. So first off, this is going to be something where, is this something you would want to do, Oceany Chap? Because when it says, sorry, when you say that you want to be a physicist, or should you be a physicist, I'm going to come back with, well, should you? Is this something you would want to do, right? Because if this is something you would want to do, I would say go for it. There isn't in my opinion, on this channel, I do not think there is a one-size-fits-all solution. I think whatever you want to be, you can be. I sincerely believe that. If you want to do it, I would say do it. I've always loved stars and astronomy. So I would honestly say, so let's look at these cards here. I get this card here. I get 9 of coins. Basically, I get these cards here. So I get 9 of coins, which is this one. I get 7 of wands, which is this one. Okay, and then I get justice in reverse. I feel like if this is something you would want to do, I feel like you could do it. There may be some opposition. There may be some pushback coming towards you. But I feel like you could definitely do the astronomy thing. I do feel like you could. But it comes down to, is this what you would want to do? I sincerely believe that anyone can do anything they set their mind to. But understanding that there will be difficulties along the way. That's going to be an important thing. Thank you, Maya. Thank you so much. So I'm reading Oceany Chap right now. And then Maya, you'll be after let's see. So it's going to be Oceany Chap, who I'm reading now, Jennifer, Gabby, and then Maya. It will be your turn. But thank you so much for the donation, my friend. I appreciate that immensely. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. So that's what I'm seeing. There will be some difficulties, but the 9 of coins right here, this to me is saying that you're going to do really well at this. If you keep going in this direction, if this is something you want to do and you go for it, I feel like you're going to be successful. I do. But there will be difficulties along the way with anything. So as long as you keep going and you don't give up, I think you can do just fine. I really do, and possibly even be pretty successful at it. So hopefully, Oceany Chap, that helps to answer your question. I do feel like... And plus, that sounds like a fun profession anyway, right? So that's what I'm seeing there. I think you got this. I do. Just, if there's opposition, just keep going. Keep pushing through that opposition. Today, gone tomorrow. That's what I always say. Awesome. Awesome, Oceany. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go to this one here. So, Jennifer, are you there? I'm glad, Oceany Chap. I'm glad I could be of assistance and service. Thank you again for helping to support the channel. Super, super appreciated, my friend. So, Jennifer, there we go. All right, thank you, Jennifer. Or Jenny. I'll call you Jenny. And I like what you donated with, Maya. Thank you for that. It's a little... what is that, a peach or a pear? Keep it up. Awesome. Okay. That's so cute. All right, so Jenny says, let me see here. Jenny says, I would like to know what's coming towards me in love. I'm 39 years old. I feel that I'm ready for love. Awesome. Okay, Jenny. Let's look at that. All right, we're on Jennifer, and then Gabby, and then Maya. And then we're on to the free list. All right, so Jennifer says she'd like to know what's coming towards her in love. She feels that she's ready. Yes, Maya. Yes, come back in 10 minutes, okay? And remember, if you guys pay and you leave, when you come back, you'll get priority. As long as it's, you know, as long as the pay, anyway, yes. Go ahead. Hello there, Nelly. How you doing, my friend? Like and subscribe, and I can add you to the free list here, if you wouldn't mind. Your number would be 26. Let me do this here. Just let me know you've liked and subscribed, Nelly, and I can do that. Alrighty. What's coming towards Jenny in love? Let's do this. Actually, let me be using these cards here. So we're going to use the Fountain or the Fountain deck, the Fountain Tarot deck. Having a hard time with that one. All right, let's do this here. What do we got coming up for Jenny? I'd like to show what's coming towards you in love. So I'm going to do the next, let's do the next 6 months for you, Jenny, and we'll see. So I'll do one card for each month, and then we'll see what's coming towards you. Awesome, Nelly. So your number is 26. Nelly, thank you for liking and subscribing. It's a randomized draw, so it does not matter what your number is. It doesn't matter if you're the last on the list or the first. Let me do this here. One more shuffle here. So 6 cards. Let's see what's coming towards Jenny in love. So we're going to do 6 months here. So we're going to start with, we'll start with February. So we'll do February, March, April, May, June, July. So February, March, April, May, June, July. I'm just showing you guys I know my months. Because I do. I learned my months the other day, and I'm very good at them, and I know my colors too. At least a little bit. All right, so let's do this here. So we're going to be looking at February for Jenny. Okay, so February for Jenny, we get the Fool card right here. Okay, the Fool card in reverse. So February, I'm feeling like this is going to be off to a start where it's going to be more difficult moving forward. And in love. I'm not feeling like it's not going to happen, but the Fool in reverse could be maybe we're refusing to look at a situation more clearly, or maybe we're focused too much on finding love, and that can actually blind us to certain options or opportunities. So the Fool in reverse is getting ready to start, getting in the mindset of like getting out there, putting ourselves out there, but maybe we're still blocking ourselves off in some way, okay? So in February, I'm feeling like we're starting our search. We're really starting our search in earnest. and we're going to see what we can find. But I'm not feeling like there's going to be a potential in February. I'm not feeling there's going to be someone that comes in February. Doesn't mean it won't happen, just right now I'm not seeing it happening in February. But let's move on to March here. Okay, so March. So we get 8 of Cups in reverse right here. Okay, 8 of Cups in reverse for March. This is going to be telling me that I feel like we could be working through some stuff when it comes to love, when it comes to... I guess it feels like I'm understanding the situation better, possibly when it comes to love or when it comes to just emotions in general. This is really good because the 8 of Cups upright is a card where we're walking away. But in reverse, when I see this, I feel like we're staying with it and we're deciding to work through whatever is blocking us, okay? So this literally means if we're feeling stuck in our life, we need to focus on where we're feeling stuck and why we're feeling stuck. And even though it may be uncomfortable for us to focus on those things, if we do that, then we clear up the blockage of energy that is blocking us. That's the whole point. So I feel like in March, we're still going to be on a healing process, or we're going to be focusing on wanting to attract the right person. It doesn't feel like anything's going to be happening in March quite yet. But let's look at April here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So, April, Jenny, we get this. This is the Star card. This is an Aquarius card. So we could be dealing with an Aquarius, or we could be having a renewed sense of love interest. So this could mean there is a possible Aquarius that's coming towards us, or it could mean that, hold on. Okay. Or it could mean that something is opening up ourselves to love. Does that make sense? And if something's opening up ourselves to love, it's going to be something that is, that's going to be, give me one second here. Maybe the name starts with a B. Maybe the name starts with a B, an Aquarius or Aquarius-like energy, possibly. Your ex-husband wants to be with you, but you feel like it was a toxic situation. Okay, so odds are if you feel like it was a toxic situation, it probably was. I have a feeling you know character better than I would in this situation. If you feel like it was toxic, it probably was toxic. Hey there, Ivana. Hi and bye to you too. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Ivana. That's very sweet. So don't settle for yesterday's crap, guys. Right? The ex in this situation is the crap. We flush the toilet. We don't go back and visit it. Right? And if this person wants to be with you, well, they had their chance. They blew it. Let's focus on new love coming in. Right? Let's focus on some new love coming in. That's what I would say. Okay, so let's look at... So I feel like in March, or in, let's see, February, April. Yeah, I feel like in March there can be some new things going on here. Hey, Zara, if you like and subscribe, I can add you to the list here. Your number would be 27 if you like and subscribe. And then you can read the description down below to see how we do things on here. And Zaria's Tarot, your number would be 28. Okay. Don't worry, it's randomized how we do things, so it's not too big of a wait usually. But okay. So April, I get the 4 of Cups. It's lagging. I'm sorry guys if it's lagging. I cannot I don't know why it lags. I'm really sorry that that's the case. I'm really sorry that's the case if it's lagging. You should be able to go back and watch this, though, just in case, Jenny. Again, sorry that that's the case. I wish I could do something on my end, but not a lot I can do over here. Okay, so 4 of Cups and then Page of Wands in reverse. So 4 of Cups for April is going to be a resting month, possibly emotionally. We're going to be resting here. Let me look here. Why is it acting up? I'm sorry, guys, if that's the case. I don't know why it's acting so weird today. I'm really sorry if it's acting up for you guys. I don't know what to do on my end. Not a lot I can do. No, you guys haven't missed your turn. So it's feeling like to me, right here, Jenny, March is going to be a good month for you to have love coming towards you. But if we were dealing with something, if we're dealing with something that isn't working for us with an ex, then really move on from that situation, because we don't need to go through the same thing we've already been through again, because I don't feel like those situations get better. You went through an emotional roller coaster with your ex-husband, right, and you don't want to do that again. But sometimes the thought of being alone scares us more than the thought of being with someone who could be toxic. So the important thing is that if we're alone, we can attract someone in our life that's going to be better for us. But I understand that these people kind of have their ways in, right? But I'm feeling like March is going to be the month for you. Or, let's see. Or April. April's going to be the month for you, because that's what I'm getting the star card for. And then this one's May, June. Okay. Okay. So April for the Aquarius, possibly coming in. Possibly a B name. I do feel like someone's going to be coming in with a B name. I feel like this person could possibly challenge you in love. And also, if it's not an Aquarius, there could be an earth sign that's coming in. Maybe with an H name, actually. So I feel like it's either an Aquarius with a B or an earth sign with a H. So I'm going to say it like this. I don't feel February. Here's how I'm seeing it for you. And maybe I was reading these a little bit wrong, and I'll explain in a second. I feel like February and March, I'm not seeing anything coming in. I do feel like April, we have this Aquarius energy coming in. We have something that's giving us hope in April. I feel like that's going to be when something comes in. And then I feel like from April to about July, which I think is what we're on, or June, we get the Justice card here. So I'm feeling, honestly, that you're going to find love in that 4-month time. It feels like April, May, June, July. I feel like that's where there's going to be a love option coming in. I don't feel like there's going to be anything before. I'm hoping I'm wrong with that, but during this time you can use that to recover from that emotional roller coaster situation, but it sounds like that's something you're already dealing with as we speak. So that's what I'm seeing there. So I would say again, do you, okay? I do feel like other options are going to be coming in for you. Sometimes if there aren't any options coming for us, we just need to heal more and more, and then eventually we can find something for us. But I do feel like there could be something coming in this year towards, like I'm saying, I feel like it's June, or it's April through July. April through July. So that's where I'm feeling like there could be something coming for you. And April, I feel like there definitely could be something. I'm not kicking you out of the vid. I don't know why it's doing this. Of course, when I come back on here, I am so sorry that it's acting this crazy. Does that help answer your question, though, Jennifer? I'm feeling like April's going to be when there's going to be love coming in. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, we're in the post-shadow, right, of Mercury? It's acting up today, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's doing this. No, you're good, Nina. You're good. You do not need to go. No way. No way. You guys stay here. Okay. Hopefully, though, Jennifer, that helps. You feel it's an earth sign. I got the earth sign as well. I'm getting an Aquarius, an earth sign, or a Sagittarius. That's what I'm feeling like could be coming towards you. All of these people would be new, though. I don't feel like it's someone you've already met intuitively. Stick with that, Jenny. Stick with that. That's what I got an earth sign as well. I couldn't pinpoint what earth sign necessarily, but it did feel like earth sign energy. So does that help you, though, Jenny? You're very welcome, Jenny. Yes, V, your messages are getting through. I'm just focusing on the paid readings, guys, so I'm not reading messages as much. I'm focusing on doing the paid readings. Okay, so, Gabby XO, are you there? We have Gabby and then we have Maya. So let's see. I was going to say, Padma, Cosmopolitan was being a nightmare on the chat. Kept posting their question over and over again. Even after I answered their question, they kept posting the same question over and over and over again, and so I blocked them. If someone's going to be that disrespectful for a free question, I'm going to block them. And so, yeah. Okay. So, Gabby says, what is coming towards you in love? Let's look. I'm sorry you guys keep getting kicked out. I don't know what to do about that. I'm so sorry. Awesome, Erica. Okay, let me do this here. So Gabby says, yeah, they were just being horrible to deal with, Padma. So I blocked them. People have to be patient, and I even answered their question, and they kept asking the question over and over and over again after I asked, so I just blocked them. I don't have time to deal with that. Okay, so Gabby says, what is coming towards you in love? Let's look, Gabby. Let's look for 3 months at what's coming towards you in love here. I'll let you know, guys. When it's your turn, I will call your name, and you'll be notified. I have not answered anyone's question. In fact, we'll do it this way. If I call your name, then I give you a reading. That's how we'll do it. I'm not going to give you guys a reading without calling your name first, and I'm not gonna look at your question up above. If you guys paid, then you can do that. But when I call your name, then you post your question. So that's what we'll do. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm going to finish doing this. I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'm going to restart the stream again. I'm sorry that it's acting up. I don't know why. I do not... YouTube in retrograde. I never have this many issues. Let me see. Yeah, and I don't think I have a... Yeah, so I'll try something after this, guys. Let me get through these, and then I'm going to try. See what we can do. I get away with the line, it's not you, it's me tonight. Yeah, I get away with that line every time. Let me do this here. Don't worry, guys. So I'm going to address the paid questions here, and then I'll refresh the stream on my end. So everyone tune into that one. And I still have everyone's name listed down, so people come back in there. But 3 months, let's look at Gabby's question here. What do I see coming towards you in love, Gabby? So the first month in love, I get the Lover's card right here. And I smelled, it was like either cologne or some, I don't know what I smelled, but it was really like a strong smell. So here's what I'll say here, Gabby. The Lover's card for being in February, I feel like there could be an opportunity to connect with someone in February, possibly a Gemini person. But then the next 3 months here, coming towards you in love, I feel like it's going to be more about recovery of the self and recovery through the senses. So I get the 10 of Swords in reverse, and I get the 9 of Coins in reverse, okay? These right here, to me, are really, really like recovery-oriented cards. That's how I would focus on these. So I feel like this month there could possibly be something coming towards you in love, but then I'm feeling like the next 2 months could possibly be recovering from something where we're focusing more on ourselves. We're focusing on helping ourselves to find an even better relationship in the future. But doesn't mean there can't be a relationship in these months. It just means to me you're going to be going through some emotional kind of turbulence, not in a bad way, but in a way that shakes things up and in a way that shows you where you need to heal, which is honestly what a lot of us need. And I feel like you're going to listen to that advice and it's going to get a lot better for you in the future. But that's what I'm seeing here. Really not bad cards at all, honestly, Gabby. The Lovers, though, in February, I'm hoping there is someone coming towards you, possibly a Gemini individual. So that could be something happening in February for you. But it's going to be the next these next 3 months, February, March, April, going to be recovering months, emotional recovery, and focusing on you. And when I say that, I mean it's like you're going to be selfish. Recovering from the new relationship. It's going to be this. So I feel like, Gabby, it's going to be you focusing on, like I said, let me move this over actually. Yeah, primarily I feel like it's going to be you focusing on that recovery part. And it could be that the person in the relationship could be helping you recover, or it could be that you're realizing areas that you can hold yourself accountable in on your recovery towards your emotional development. That's kind of what I'm seeing there. So hopefully, Gabby, that helps. Maya, are you there? Are you there, Maya? So I feel like there could be something here in this month, Gabby, but I feel like after those 3 months, I feel like things will get better. But start of the year feels like it's going to be recovery time, and then I feel like new things can happen. But Maya, are you there? I'm going to do your question, Maya, and then I'm going to refresh the stream. And we're going to see what we can do here. Hopefully the next stream I do is going to be better. Or actually, Maya, if you're there, I'm wondering how I could do this. Okay, I'll do it this way. Let me do this. Give me 1 second, guys. So everyone, I have you guys written down for the free readings. I have everyone written down. So come to my new chat that I'm going to be doing. And I'm just posting this up because she's my last paid reading. Let me do this one. Okay, guys, I will see you on the new live stream. So give me a second here. The lowercase m on live stream makes it seem weird, but that works. That does work. So if Maya comes in here, you guys, while I'm away, direct her towards a new thing, but I think that's evident enough that that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to end this live stream. Don't worry, everyone's name is on the list that was there before. Just come on my new live stream and let's see if we can get that working a little bit better.